Okie dokie, guys. Thanks for joining me today. A lot of you guys probably don't know who I am, so I'm going to give you guys, a lot of you, an introduction. My name is Michael Huey. I'm the CEO of Total Health Experience. I've been in the fitness and nutrition industry for 27 years. Long time. I enjoy what I do, but now I have a passion, not only because I've been given what's the word I'm looking for? I've been given a new path and a new expectancy of being able to help people because technology's changed, science has changed, the way of going to the gym and working with somebody has changed. I've been able to make a bigger impact now here by social media and online and private groups with coaching than I did in my 26 years. Not only just because of social media, but also because of different avenues, different technologies of things. And one of the things I'm going to talk about today is fasting. Guys, fasting, and I'm just going to let you guys know this, that a lot of this comes from a biblical perspective. I'm not going to go too much into that today. But you can see Matthew 16 and 18, Matthew 9, 14 through 15, Luke 18, 9 through 24. It even says, when you fast, do not look somber as a hypocrite does. Put oil on your head and wash your face so that it will be obvious to men that you are fasting, but only to your Father who is unseen, and your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. Guys, there's more to this being just aside from the number of health benefits, including lowering diabetes, other disease risks, improving your blood sugar level, extending lifespans, improving intermittent fasting can be another tool in your belt to help you with weight loss or to break through weight loss plateaus. I've seen this tremendously. It should be a daily habit. It should be something you can see here. I put in Luke where it says, I fast twice a week, right? You should be doing that. And today I'm going to talk about just a couple ways. I'm not going to be on here very long. I'm just going to talk to you a couple things about how fasting works, okay? And you can look at it. This is why people find so much success in losing weight with intermittent fasting. There's 3 types of intermittent fasting today. I'm going to talk about all 3 of them. First, I want to talk about the 16-18 method. And guys, I don't know if some of you have seen, but I just started my second 30-day group. It starts tomorrow. There's still room for about 10 or 15 more guys that want to be a part of that. And what we do is we do a 30-day free group, and then I have a 90-day group that I just started with about 20 gentlemen. And I don't know if you've seen some of the videos, but my last 30-day group we did was just finished last month, and guys lost anywhere from 12 at the lowest to over 30 pounds at the highest. And this was actual fat loss because we were increasing our testosterone. I taught the guys how to, through a term called nutrigenomics, how to increase their testosterone naturally through natural occurring compounds. And it was significant amounts. Guys were putting on 4 and 5 and 6 and 8 pounds of muscle in a month, guys. And it works. But one of the major tools that a lot of the guys found that was successful was this intermittent fasting. And so I love it, guys. I've incorporated it in my life for a long time, but I've been more, as I'm now in clothes that I was back in my 30s, early 30s. I'll be 50 next year. And I found it to be very beneficial. And so the 16, let's talk about the first one, the 16-18 method, restricting your daily eating period to 8 hours, then fasting for 16. It can vary. I think it should be either 11 to 7 or 12 to 8, and then fasting to the next day. I think you should do it a minimum of 2 to 3 days a week. And then obviously when you're doing that, then you go back to your normal eating plan, where you're eating, at 9 or 8 or 7 whenever you eat your first meal, and then ending 12 hours later. So if you eat your first meal at 7, you end at 7 that night. Should always try to keep your normal basic meals between 12 to 7. I'm not going to go too much into that today. If you want to join one of my free groups, you can do that. I have menu plans. I show guys how to eat and meal prep and that type of stuff, which is awesome. I've been doing it. I just saw one of my friends from church today, Frank Perry, who's lost over 20 pounds, and he just looks amazing. And the guy's like, dude, I'm starting to feel like I did when I was young again. And so that's what this is all about. And he incorporates this, and now he's incorporating it with his wife, and she's losing weight. This is very beneficial for you because you really have to put this into action, okay? And like I said, I like to do the 12 to 8. I like to eat my first meal at lunchtime and then finish eating at 8 and then not eat till 12 the next day. And I do that a couple days a week. So you guys will start to see, as I said, you'll start to see your memory improving. You start to see your blood sugar levels and regulating blood pressure, getting off of medications. And this is something that I'm now incorporating and teaching my family, teaching my dad and my stepmom and my mom and my stepdad. So these are things that you want to put in and you want to teach your family. And guys, it still goes back to, you can see at the top, it goes back to a biblical principle. God didn't tell us, said if we fast, he said when we fasted. And some of you have health issues and you have to be, okay, you have to be careful with that. But as you begin to incorporate this into your daily regimen and your lifestyle, that's what makes the biggest changes. So the second one is the eat, stop, eat. This involves fasting for 24 hours, once or twice a week. And I really, to be honest with you, my wife has done this, for many, many, many years, okay? And like I said, once or twice a week, she for example, by not eating from dinner one day until dinner the next, she does this 2 days a week, usually like a Tuesday and a Thursday, or a Monday and a Friday, or a Monday and a Thursday. So you eat, stop, eat. It involves fasting for 24 hours, no food, once or twice a week, for example, by not eating, as I said, from dinner one day until dinner the next. These are very easy, common things that you can do. And like I said, they're very simple. You just have to be disciplined. I know some of my friends have said, oh, I don't think I could do it. Yes, you can. You can do it. And then here are 5 to 2 diet, 5 to 2. This is called 5 to 2, okay? On 2 consecutive days. And let me just say this real quick. I believe that this here, this one here is very beneficial for people who are busy people, okay? Also for women. Busy people and women have a tendency to be really good at this. So on 2 consecutive days, and my chiropractor, who's a doctor of nutrition, he says he teaches this to people in some of his classes. On 2 consecutive days of the week, you only eat 500 to 600 calories. So let's say from, when you wake up or whenever you eat your first meal all the way until, like I said, that's the 12 hours of time frame. In that 12-hour period of time, you only have about 600 calories. So you could have just a breakfast, lunch, and a dinner that's 200 calories if you want to do that. That's what a lot of people do. They'll use a shake for one of their meals or skip a meal with using a shake. That's a very normal thing to do. Eat normal the other 5 days. And so hopefully that kind of, so let's recap. You got the intermittent fasting, 16 to 18 method. That's daily eating period is 8 hours. Then you fast for 16 hours. That's 16, 18. Then the eat, stop, eat. This involves fasting for 24 hours, once or twice a week by not eating from dinner one night until dinner the next. Okay. And then the 5-2 diet. Okay. This is, sorry about that. This is 2 days consecutive of the week where you eat 5 to say, let's just say Tuesday, Thursday, you eat 500 to 600 calories. That's a lot of people do. And then they'll start it again on Sunday and do it on Tuesday. So you guys can see how that works. Okay. Types of normal fast. You can see I have these on here. So I'll just share you with these. Drink only fluids, liquids. You must establish the number of days you're going to do. A Daniel fast. My church does a Daniel fast. Eat no meat, no sweets, no bread. Drink water and juice. Eat fruits and vegetables. I think people should do this themselves to detox. And a 3-day fast can be where you do full fast, Daniel fast, or give at least one item up of food a day. That's a good way to fast too. And then a partial fast is from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. or from sun up to sundown. You select from one of the three. So I hope I didn't want to take too long. I know I only took about 10 or 15 minutes, and I'm really gracious that you guys were able to jump on and be able to listen. I know that for a lot of people, they have not been subjected to this type of teaching. And what I've learned, guys, is that this is an awesome teaching that you can teach others. And once they start adding this into their daily regimen, it's a game changer. And look, you're going to have people out there. I had to delete some people off of some of the stuff that just say, oh, you don't need to do this. And they just don't know. One of my favorite scriptures is people perish for a lack of knowledge. If you don't understand, find somebody that understands. Humility teaches us that when we don't understand something, we find out about it from somebody who knows. I've surrounded myself around some amazing people lately that know a lot more than I know, and I want to learn from them. And then I'm going to teach it to other people. So I've been studying this for many, 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 many years. I believe it's what kept us healthy for these many years. And now it's been a priority of mine to teach it to other people and to put it more of an emphasis on it. So I hope you guys were able to get some things out of that. And I'm hoping that you guys will start implementing this. And if you have questions, I'm going to stop the recording. You can leave the questions down in the chat box or down in the comments. And I will get back to you guys as soon as I can. Guys, I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. I'm grateful that a lot of you guys were able to jump on and see this. And I love you guys. Have a good day, okay?